So I'm not Crosswordland. My name is Christopher, and Crosswordland has some things to do, so I'm kind of filling in for him today. You might have seen me in the beer song. Yeah, I'm the guy that did the beer song for him. But I can tell you right now, there won't be any beer songs today, but we do have a crossword to jump into. And so now we'll pick up where my channel picked up. Chin chin. See you in a second. What this country needs. I've heard that a lot in that accent. So come on in, take a sip, and let's wind down. My name is Christopher, and I am delighted you're here. I'm with my beautiful bride, Shotzi, and my beautiful bride's mother, Mrs. Webb. And for those out there who celebrate, happy National Do Something Good for Your Neighbor Day. What a fantastic day that is, actually. That's a wonderful one. We're on the 136th day of the Gregorian calendar. Our lunar phase is now a new moon. If you follow the zodiac, then you'll know that the sun and the moon are in Taurus. And tonight's pour is a Campari Spritz. And I also have some tonic water and a little chaser. The fellow at the store told me it was a good idea. So, all right, we'll take that up. Our wind down word of the day is c'est adieu. And this is a French phrase that just means that is to say, or namely. Anyway, fantastic. Absolutely love this stuff. Hopping into our Saturday grid here, we've got a construction by Byron Walden. Okay, and edited by Will Shortz. I'm just wondering how rough is this going to be? So, modern go-tos. Victor over Washington on November 12th, 1955 in Back to the Future Part 2 and in real life.
That was a long clue.
I mean, I don't even know where to begin with this. Okay. Capote or Chesterfield? Capote. And Chesterfield is not capitalized, so I think we're talking about coats.
Chesterfield was a cigarette.
Yeah, and they're both types of coats, but I'm a huge fan of Truman Capote. I mean,
That's what I thought.
and so I was like really thinking like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, then Chesterfield's not capitalized. Victor over Washington, 1955. Are we talking about the Senators or the Nats, or are we talking about college, Wazoo or something? I mean, I don't know. Roman goddess who drives, when I see goddess or something like that, I'm then like, oh, I might know this. Who drives a 2-horse chariot, and I think that's Luna, the moon goddess. So I'm thinking we probably have.
It would be on the new moon day.
Yeah, that might be a bit of an Easter egg.
Luna.
So maybe Victor over Washington in 1955, specifically November 12th, might be UCLA. I mean, and then modern go-tos could be URL. So it kind of starts to come together, maybe. Cattle call, probably got a roundup, something or other in there. I got 4 letters to contend with there yet. Name shared by the singer of the #1 hit Rock Me Gently, 1974, and the first Korean American elected to the U.S. Senate 2024. And I blush to say I'm not sure about the Senate, but I do believe Rock Me Gently was Andy Kim.
How does that go, baby?
I couldn't. I no idea.
You don't know that song?
I know the song, but I'm drawing a blank now.
Well,
Deck.
you usually bust out in songs, so
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. So when you ask, like I don't. You should know I don't know if I'm not singing it right. No, I mean I can hear it in my head. It'd be kind of like the Starland Vocal Band, right? Like I don't know that I could sing it right now. I have to think about.
it's okay.
Deck. No, closer. Anybody staying back? Okay. Went wide or long as a tennis ball. I have no idea. I mean, matches with forensics. Deck. Takes off. Curtain for silhouetting on stage.
Like a
Is this
sheer
an
or
R?
something, but
Light could be what?
ooh,
Oh, so I think we've got a scrim.
ooh, yeah.
We used to use those a lot. I did quite a few different TV commercials back before I joined the Army when I had a real career in making TV commercials, and I used Scrims quite a bit. Made a few commercials about people talking behind, a screen so they wouldn't give their identity away, like some sort of interview. Takes off.
Anonymous.
Yeah, that anonymity, Like it'd be definitely like a woman there with long hair, and that you'd hear, well, the point is when we first started buying that product, we had no idea it was going to be so terrible for our pocketbook. That kind of thing, like it was whatever. Emulates ET in a way, and I can fit it in, so let's phones home. Now let's see what we've got. If we've got anything happening, because this is a tough cookie today. I mean, really, this one's fighting back. Takes off, maybe splits. Matches with forensics. So are we talking about like DNA somethings, or we're lining something up? We're trying to find out who the daddy is? Are we like on Jerry Springer? Windpipe.
Like a chime. Like a wind chime.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Shotzi, MVP. Blight. Okay,
All I
yeah,
have to
I
do
thought
is
we
get
had a
one right,
rut.
and then I'm the MVP of the game.
That's all you got to do. Getting a break on Broadway.
To be able to see it.
Precious,
Yeah, I know.
precious self-reference. Is this a little old me? Did we have that a couple of days ago?
We did. Y'all, I'm so yawning again. It's like nap hour of the day.
Yeah, you don't nap. That's the thing. I don't understand where this is coming from.
3 o'clock's a good nap hour.
Double blank cassowary, bird of Indonesia and Australia. Well, then finally something easy.
Yeah.
Really?
Medleys. Yeah, melange. Let's see. Certain volleyballer could be a setter. Marriott property with the slogan "Whatever, Whenever." You tell I'm not getting any American television commercials or radio or anything. I have no idea. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Whatever, whenever. Bird on the South Carolina State Quarter. I get this a lot. I think this is is this an R? Triumphs smoothly, could be rolls. I think it's a wren. Like a loon you'll find on several dollars up in the northwest, like well, even in Canada, right? It's like on the loonie. It's one of their bills or something like that. What this country needs, I've heard that a lot, and in that accent. Blank Brakowski, the Lego Movie protagonist. If you're going to tell me I need to watch it, I'm sure I do. I guess I know that. So we have a double something cassowary. So I'm assuming we're going to have something with an ED. So maybe we have an Emmett Brakowski. And these could be tests. We're talking about forensics, so that could go. And oh gosh, what in the heck is this? Matches with forensics. And I was on the debate team in high school. You think I would have gotten that immediately, but I got completely thrown off by the forensics thinking DNA. I don't know anything about this Marriott property. I think we do have melanges.
I don't. W Hotel. The W.
The W Hotel?
I bet that's it.
Okay. Whatever, whenever? Like, what is that supposed to mean? It feels like a Vegas thing. Maybe what happens here at the W Hotel stays at the W Hotel or something.
Probably something like that. I don't know, baby. Maybe you can get whatever you want whenever you want it. Who knows?
That sounds like my kind of hotel. Obama's third Secretary of Defense, it would be Chuck Hagel. And I guess getting a break on Broadway would be in 2 acts. I guess you get an intermission there. That's nice. That's a clever one. Aid in making salsa. I'm going to have perhaps a dicer. Now we're getting to where we can kind of start solving a little bit here. Deck, I'm wondering what that is. Ah, KO. Knockout. Got it. All right. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Occasions to relax and recharge. It could be me days. Me days are coming around. And went wide or long as a tennis ball. I guess landed out. I mean, that seems like a...
Well, yeah,
as you're just describing
out
it.
and out.
I was like, I thought it was just like some sort of like official term for it, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think
Too easy.
out is official.
Yeah, but landed out. I don't know. The whole thing had me confused. It's just a crazy, clever, good. I mean, like a well-constructed grid here today. Well done, Byron Waldron. Gasoline brand that offered the Torch Club credit card. I don't know, but I guess it'd be Amoco. Are they even still around? I mean, that was like, I feel like that's a 70s gas station. Like Anderson is a 70s, headache medicine. I feel like if you took a credit card, your Torch Club credit card to Amoco back in the day, they put on that physical analog machine that would go back and forth. Like that's how old I feel like it is. I had no idea.
But it made such a cool sound.
It did make a cool sound. Cattle call could be round 'em up.
Round them up.
Up to snuff, facetiously. Trigger hair, like trigger is in Roy. Okay, a Maine. And then we got capital of Greenland. Ooh, do you realize how sneaky that would have been if we didn't already have the W and a K, because the capital of Greenland could also be the euro, what you're spending there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could have an EU and an RO, and you'd be like going, oh, we're good to go. But I don't know what this is about, what this landed foreign or what, I mean, it'd be so bad. So capital of Greenland is Nook. And we have a Maine for triggers here. And I guess up to snuff, facetiously would be ept. I don't think I've heard that. Need to learn it. Trickles could be seeps. Once popular terracotta figurine, maybe a chia pet. Chia. See, I remember how that one goes.
Yeah, and they have Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross chia pet.
I was once called the Bob Ross of crosswords. Let's see. They're hard to pull off. I'm assuming feats. Let's see. State in which Gulliver is discovered by the Lilliputians. And that could be a deep sleep. And that's what it was. Spouts could be spews. And there I go again. Typing without looking at the board. I know I can do it. Don't know why I can't when I'm thinking about it.
Because you're thinking about it.
I've
Then
noticed.
you doubt yourself.
Exactly. Extend in a way. There's a W at the bottom. Presuming spews is right. Let's go with renew. And let's try to get through this before my Shotzi falls asleep. They're concerned with feeding kits. Practical types who are often perfectionists, it's said. Okay, who are they? Don't start with me. Many a Porsche 911 could be a coupe. And folks who enjoy a well-aged beef, well, that's clever, probably feudalists. Let's see, maybe feudists. I'm familiar with the term. I thought it's feudists. I don't know. I thought it was a feudalist. Anyway, I don't know. Echo. Oh, I'm thinking pugilist because they're fighting versus feuding. Never mind. Echolocation systems would be.
I don't know. I think feudalist also, but
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
we didn't create this, so
We did not.
it's not on us, baby.
I'm trying to solve it. That's all I want to do.
Mhm.
Trying to keep you awake. I got a song into a little singing and dancing, right? While I'm solving. Don't start with me. Pharyngeal woe could be strep. And vanilla units, they come in pods. Woe be any who buy vanilla bean pods in the States. They're very expensive. Here, €3. I don't know why that is.
And saffron.
It's
Saffron is
yeah.
so cheap
It's
here.
extremely inexpensive. Then the real stuff. Don't start with me. Cynthia Blank, Tony winner for color purple, and I think is that Eric Arrivo?
No, she did the she was in Wicked.
Yeah, but I think in color purple too, right?
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Was in or wrote?
Tony winner for the
Oh.
color purple.
Yeah, in it. Yeah, that's right. I
think-
don't know why I thought you said wrote, like the author.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I was like, no, I think she's too young for that.
Oddly enough, while I was doing dishes earlier, to clean them up before they go in the dishwasher is just an autoclave for us. But I was explaining how I made the cauli mac and cheese for my mother-in-law and I. So I weighed it all out, and then I had 2 little ramekins, and I filled them all up. I said,
You were
you know
explaining
me.
it to me.
Yes, I was regaling it to my wife, and I made sure that there was 240 grams of the cauli mac in each one, perfectly, because I wanted to be even Steven. And
Yes,
that's weird. That's weird because that's
exactly what you just said.
that's
not common usage in the puzzle.
So setting for Surratt's a Sunday afternoon on the island of Le Grand Jatte, and that would be the River Seine, which I was just talking about this morning, listening to some morning jazz, looking at some
Beautiful AI.
generated image of the Eiffel Tower right off the River Seine.
Yes.
Talking about that too. What else have we got
Having
that I talked about
coffee.
today? Yeah, of course, had our espressos this morning.
Little espresso.
Difficult effort. How about travail? And buckled could be to cave. And then don't start with me. Aha, it's even more clever. We got a second stringer, perhaps. Spelling combinations, even more clever. These are covens. All right, I'm liking all of that. So, okay, don't start with me. No, I'm on the second
That
string.
really is a great clue.
This is all good stuff. This is a fine Saturday. It really is, but it is fighting back all the way through it. I mean, it has not been an easy task. My brain is hurting.
You're loving it.
I absolutely am. They're concerned with feeding kits. Are we talking about vixens? Cut out. Well, if we're talking about, are we talking about past tense or past perfect tense? Because we could say excised. Does the D work? Chilly and damp could be dank. Oddly enough, that's not a portmanteau. You think it would be, romp. Oh, on a lark, maybe? And so cold smoked locks, probably Nova.
Lark made me think of Harkin.
Yeah. Listen, quaintly. Hearken ye all. Gulf of blank waters that abut Djibouti in Somaliland, and I think this would be the Gulf of Aden.
And I love the name Djibouti, by the way.
I do too. Not as much as I like Lakshmi Singh, but I like it a lot. I'm with you.
But in Model Arab League, I always liked talking to Djibouti because I liked saying Djibouti.
Well, I like talking to your Djibouti. Come on, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
Silent
rated.
Evie
That's
is
rated G. All right, it's
Evie's gonna triple X your YouTube.
rated E for everyone. I think there's anything wrong with booty. Borderline could be marginal. Gosh, I see your honey. Bump, 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 bump. I mean, this is okay. This isn't blue material. Element between copper and gallium on the periodic table. Obviously, it's spelled out for us already. So I think we do have vixens and practical types who are often perfectionists. It said, are we going for Virgos here? Because that's also very clever. I mean, because who knows? It said is the thing that gives that away. And the VIR also helps. But, yeah, track. Operculum. Ooh. That sounds really important until we just the lid. Let's see, combo meal upgrade. But I think the operculum is also like a breastplate in anatomy and physiology. But I don't know who all it necessarily. Is it just veterinary? I don't know if it applies to humans. I don't know. Combo meal upgrade. How about a large soda? Last thing,
Which
anyone,
is not very large here.
but you don't get any ice, so you do get your money's worth. Spa service in brief could be a mani. Going back ages in forever. And what do we got here? Cup holders, Zarfs. The guy at the store told me to make a tonic chaser, and I'm using a Zarf. This is getting a little Twilight Zone-y for me. That would be a diss track. All right, Zarfs. How did we do, Bob?
Good job, baby.
Well, we got through it somehow.
Yep.
Okay,
somehow.
so Zarfs, strange. That's set up there with a thole, the thing you put your oar in, right? On a boat, right? It's just those little.
Your sporting blades.
My sporting blades fit in a thole, right? They each have their own thole. Absolutely creepy in a few places, like the River Seine, which is often in. I got that, but even Steven, weird. Then we got Silent Evie's getting all kinds of time machine Easter eggs and stuff. There's just some crazy, very cool stuff going on with the grids these days. So yeah, this was all right. I love Mélanges. The ET phone home, that kind of got us on the map there, because really we were just kind of struggling over here for a while, and I still don't quite know. I don't think I've seen Back to the Future Part 2 since, I don't know, when did it come out? 87? And that's when I saw it last. Just saying. Never saw Teen Wolf, so I guess, I wasn't a cool kid. Scrim, very good word. Very, very out there. Kind of like Zarfs, not something that a lot of us are going to be talking about very often. Operculi are not. It's not exactly something like a great mini conversations take place over, at least in my world. Yeah, it was just a really clever grid though. Love second stringer, absolutely brilliant, beautifully done. Don't start with me with a question mark and
Some
second
really
stringer.
great clues.
Spelling combinations had to be covens, might be my favorite. What about you, Shotzi? Was there one that just stuck out to you? Like, ooh, that was so good.
I just loved second stringer. I loved the clue for that. What was waddled? What was the clue for waddled?
That was that.
I did. It's not white lead, is it?
No, it's a
me,
double
always
wattled. It's the double wattled cassowary, bird of Indonesia.
Okay.
Like the golden throated warbler or
Okay,
something,
yeah.
From whatever.
All right.
As I drink from my Zarf.
This is actually a very good puzzle.
As I drink from my
I
Zarf.
wasn't actually. I yawned twice, I think, at the beginning, and then I don't think I yawned anymore, because then it was a very intriguing.
It got
cool
intriguing,
puzzle.
didn't it?
Yeah.
It really did. And watch it be Amoco's, like it's still very popular on the West Coast, like the 76 brand gas or something, A&W root beer stands or what have you. So anyway, what fantastic grid. So let's just whip on over to the MIDI real quick, and I'll give you a little, some of that intermission music. Bum, 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 bum. And voila, there we go. Now, so we have a Jeremy Newton construction, Sign of the Times. And I feel like I'm going to bust out into some Prince music now. Let's see, joke around in good fun. We could be jesting. Jest. Don't quit your day job, which is what they would tell me if I did bust out into some Prince music. But the Sign of the Times, it was a song by Prince back in the day. And here we have something about 17-year-olds and their idea of fun, being in a gang called the Disciples, high on cracks, toting their machine guns or something. It was really edgy music. Nebraska's biggest city would be Omaha. And I think the whole point of the song was to say, hey, let's get a handle on all this. I know it was, but nevertheless. Angsty rock subgenre would be emo. J-shaped jazz instruments, sax, got it. And then we've got one's relatives, casually, probably the fam. I don't think the kin would work that well. Maybe deodorant target plus hospital area equals ringmaster. So box. Deodorant targets of box. I get the boxer thing here. The MLB's Diamondbacks, Arizona.
What's a deodorant to boxer?
No, deodorant target times hospital area equals, deodorant target times. So BO times emergency room, which should be
that was nice.
ED, which should be boxed.
Very good.
Yeah, very nice. So that's clever. So when some donut shops open, it's 5 a.m., right? Time to make the donuts. Something I say every morning when I get out of bed at 5 o'clock.
You do.
Noon on a sundial.
You do all the time.
I say it every time. Time to make the donuts.
They got to bring home that something.
Got to bring home the bacon.
Yeah, I think I said chicken the other morning. I don't know. I said it wrong, whatever it was.
So you got to make sure that you get the big piece of chicken.
Yeah, I confused them.
That man times singer Sheeran was a bad speller. So that man, hex. Yeah, because Ed Sheeran, right? So that man, he was a bad speller.
So hexed?
Hexed. So bad spells would be hexes. From like warlocks and all that. And covens. Owns. Has.
So is it supposed to be hexes or hexed?
No, it was a bad speller. So it sounds like it's a D that was bad speller. But speller, right? So it's a spell, a hex.
Yeah.
So was a bad speller. So spelled, put a bad spell on somebody. Maybe hex, I guess, is how I'm interpreting this one.
Got it.
Antlered forest animal, maybe an elk. And honestly, read over quickly, skim. Another name to go by would be an alias. And Mrs. Webb, are you regretting coming in here?
Just about to go sleep.
Yeah, Mom's taking over the sleeping role.
Some marketing between TV shows would be ads.
Keep nodding.
If you're not into the
What's
grid,
the RE?
this is a hard thing to get into, right? It's a hard thing to be excited about.
What's the RE? ARI going down on 9.
Oh, Arizona, the Diamondbacks.
Okay.
On scoreboards.
Okay.
Org for Doctors AMA. Mother times online chat, ain't it the truth? Well, that gave it away, ain't it the truth? A maxim. So ma times an I am instant. I am, okay. So keep one's mouth shut, clam up. You better clam up there.
This might be the most clever MIDI that
This is absolutely the most clever one we've had. I'm actually thinking
they're
through
usually
this.
pretty easy.
Aloha for Hawaiian hello. Kind of a trick question. It's also Hawaiian goodbye. Sculptor's material could be clay. Now we have, instead of Nova, we have locks. Nice. Poke bowl fish, ahi, and we know this will be a Y. Sweet potato lookalike could be a yam. I wonder, can you make a sweet potato pie with yams? It wouldn't be sweet potato pie, but
Can you, Mom?
Without sugar?
No. Can you make a sweet potato pie with yams?
Yeah,
Aren't they the same?
that's what it
Sort
is.
of. Okay.
well, there went the last of my tonic water
And your
from my Zarf.
They are yams.
Oh, okay.
So smoking an e-cig could be vaping. So you can make a yam, a sweet yam pie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so pie times Chicago train equals TV spot with a question mark. So we must be talking about pi, X, and then the L train in Chicago. So that would be a pixel, which is one of the many little dots on a TV. How
And
cool.
also the name of an animated kids show.
Mhm.
And hair rhymes with purse.
Yes.
Also works as a hat. U.S. org that monitors air quality, EPA. I hope they're still doing that. Mark as a ballot, as a square on a ballot, maybe XN. And so annoying winged X insect, so a gnat, gnat, got it. And then FedEx relative, UPS.
What is snipe?
Last second bid on eBay. And
Oh.
also some kind of crazy bird thing.
Also something you
How do we do, Bob?
hunt for. The woods.
Something we what?
Nothing.
Were you making dirty jokes?
No. I was talking about when we were little, but now that I think about it, I don't know if it was something that was inappropriate, like
No, I don't either.
racist without knowing or not.
No. I don't know, but I've heard about these things. It's like the birds that they don't even know that they actually exist. Like it's
Yeah.
just something that you put blame on. Or,
Yeah, it's an imaginary thing. Out snipe hunting.
yeah, in other words,
In
maybe
other
out
words, there's
drinking or
nothing there.
doing something bad that they're not supposed to be. Maybe
Yeah.
I have to look into that now. Now I'm excited about
Now
it.
I have to, yeah.
So anyway, fantastic job, Jeremy Newton. I mean, you had me thinking my way through this. I was actually enjoying the little
I
the
don't
little
know if there was
clues, you
something
know, trying to
nefarious
come up with the
behind it.
stuff. So
You have to rename this.
fantastic. I have to go ahead and bring down our community toast, which I haven't even brought up yet because I don't know. It's a Saturday and I feel like I took a day
If you're
off
tired, you can go.
when I must have.
Okay. If we see Mom get up and walk out, she's trying to not fall asleep.
It's quite all right. We're going to be done momentarily. So, JLAPS, I just wanted to say, Jacob, if you happen to be digging on this, check out the link below in the description and our Discord server. I think you and Silent Evie could have a pretty cool conversation about Pokemon et al. Down there. Anyway, it's pretty cool stuff. Quiet Time 0124 Victor 5 Charlie. They just dropped by to say hi yesterday. So they needed a little bit of time to kind of, reflect, kind of retreat.
We all need time.
We do.
Everybody needs time to reflect.
Absolutely.
If they're not reflecting, it's bad.
That's an issue.
It's bad.
That's why I like drinking alone in the dark, because it makes the voices go away. But it was good to see you again, Quiet Time 0124 Victor 5 Charlie. And I'll even say that an 18-minute, 17-second solve time is outstanding for that Friday puzzle. That was ugly. I mean, it was beautiful,
You've had some great
but it was
puzzles.
a tough one. Today was also one that was fighting back. I think today was actually tougher. And how rare is that? You get a tough Friday and you also get an equally tough, if not more tough Saturday. So this was cream of the crop stuff for me, but I'll be honest with you. I was a little nervous. I was like, but that 1,030-day streak you have, I mean, that's the envy of all of us. So yeah, chin chin, my friend. Silent Evie, one of our super members here. On cabin crew, flight crew, this is how I've always understood that. And I have been in and around aviation for the better part of, really my entire life. I mean, honestly, but cabin mates or crew mates or what have you, that must be something that's strictly, it just must be something that they refer to themselves. But I've never heard it from any of the many pilot friends I have, both professional and general aviators. So I don't know. I mean, I just think that the mates thing has always been the crew, but then the crew mates, it was just really strange to me. So I'm glad you cleared that up for me. Thank you. Beyond clever that you told me and the world essentially that the meal prep kits, you like them, you order them for a while, but what they really are is meal learning kits. So what you're paying for is you're paying extra to get the food and also get the recipes to go with it. You learn how to cook it and then you go buy the food cheaper. Makes sense. So meal prep kits become meal learning kits, right? That's not a bad idea. On tiny homes and downsizing, we've flirted with this before and we always loved the idea.
I would love a tiny home.
We love the idea. And I really wouldn't mind having like 30 of them around the world. Just go wherever the weather's best. That'd be great. But honestly, then you wind up wanting something, and something turns into something. You want more than one outfit, or what have you. It's just like, how tiny do we go, right? You know, and I know what you're talking about, like just slightly smaller than a normal house or what have you. And
that you can switch them out.
yeah, you know, but then there's just always stuff that kind of creeps up for us. And if that works for you, I think it'd be great. Now, you mentioned you really like the Nancy Drew, Hardy Boys, all that. I mean, and that's really cool. But you also mentioned Judy Blume, which I thought I was the only male in America that would ever admit that I love Judy Blume. But I've been talking about that for years. I mean, are you kidding? I was 12 years old and I couldn't wait to get my hands on that copy of Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Oh yeah, because I wanted to know what they were thinking, what they were going up, what they were up, because I mean, I wanted to know what girls were thinking. I don't know why I would, right? And the Easter eggs you brought up, again, was this not a freaky grid? This was a freaky grid. And then you're going back in time and watching these puzzles and then coming back and then you're seeing the same things. Like, we've been doing this. I mean, this is solve number 1,425 for this particular channel. That's a lot of solves. And yeah, now we're starting to see a lot of repeats. And I'm wondering if we actually graphed the data, what it would look like, right? Yeah, maybe not on the spatter graph, but on the line graph. So we could just see like when these things are actually moving and charting on that. But outstanding comments. I loved that stream of consciousness. That was fantastic. I mean, you're turning this into an art form, and I just think that's awesomeness. So, love hearing from everybody. Let's go ahead and bring down our Benny, our Dad, you. And so, until we see you tomorrow for that Sunday puzzle, it's a big one. Abiento, bis später, hasta luego, a dopo, ate logu, zajen, chamaneo, and to all of our friends in Vietnam, hengaplai. And so, I'm going to vow to be good to my neighbor, and I'm going to help those people with those thick foreign accents navigate through and around Germany, right? If they don't know how to do that, or wherever I live. And I'm going to call my mom. So be well, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Chin chin.